Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get rid of this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. DP Live.
Do it live.
Fuck it. Are you doing a race?
I did. I threw the toothpick right at the camera.
Hey, Chico.
Yeah.
Ayo.
Yeah.
Ayo.
Never get tired of listening to that intro. It's a fucking banger.
It is. And I feel sad that Herman Cain is dead. Blame yourself, though, if you feel bad about it. So, tonight, we are going to do Actual Mania 35. Or no, 45. My bad. 45. And we have a banger of a card tonight, but we will get into that in a moment. And if you would like to sign up to make Egghead cry, if he loses tonight, he's going to cry. I'm just saying.
He might cry if he wins, too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, I've never seen him cry when he
wins.
wins. I only see it like Egghead has level. Don't do that face in the chat, Egghead. It's true.
Did he do that face in the chat?
He never cries when he wins. He's like, oh, really, bitch? I won now. Like, it puffs him up. You know what I'm saying? Like that Emperor Penguin. But tonight, we're going to settle the score. There was shenanigans on the last Actual Mania, so we're going to settle it tonight. Up or down vote with hardcore fucking rules.
Ooh.
Who wins? Who gets the currency in the account? Egged or Captain Kool-Aid's? And then we also have a star-studded card tonight. All the other matches are number one contender matches, by the way.
Yeah. I love how, like, all the drama and shit, like, makes this, like, so closely resemble actual, like, professional wrestling.
I love it.
It's great.
Yes.
It's not even on purpose. It just happens, and it's fantastic.
This is like the number one-est contender match. Because they're going to get a briefcase that lets them be the number one contender on their terms anytime. It's kind of a big deal. Doesn't get much number one-er than that.
It's a good prize. It's almost a guaranteed success. Like, it would take a lot to fuck up.
Egghead could do it.
Oh my God.
I don't think anyone's lost after using it to date, right? I think so far every use has resulted in a victory.
Egghead said he's coming out of his comfort zone tonight. That's troubling. I've seen him come out of some pretty sticky situations.
I just want to put it out there that Drake Dragsaw has overstepped the bounds of Actual Mania.
Uh-oh.
And Smarty, you've got your work cut out for you.
Uh-oh. Those of you that want to watch $5 and above patrons.
I'm going to post the link. Like, this is the direct link to where you need to go to sign up. All you need to do is do a $5 pledge to see tonight's show. Actual Mania. Excessive guidelines.
Oh, and I got some breaking news. For those Magic the Gathering collectors out there, the One Ring has been opened. It's been graded. It's got a PSA 9. We don't know if it's going to sell for $2 million or not yet. We're going to have to see.
Didn't Billy say one time that both people would walk away with contracts for a title shot in the future, or was I mistaken?
I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to that.
It.
I didn't agree to that. Let me run it by the commissioner. Let me see if the commish.
I suggested the loser gets a briefcase.
You did suggest
for the other title that the winner doesn't want.
I'm gonna consult the commish. Let me write it to him. So in the meantime, we're giving you all like a cool show tonight. There was some body cam footage of Cyraxx's grandmother and landlord that are very interesting. But there's another thing we missed. Remember the whole, like, the guy was holding the camera while he was being assaulted by Cyraxx with the bat.
Yeah.
Which, understandably, it's hard to film when you're being assaulted by a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's craftsmanship there.
Yes.
Like, just
he did okay, but there's a new video of one of Cyraxx's... the whole neighborhood hates Cyraxx now. It's not good. It's not going good for Cyraxx. And one of the neighbors got the video from a distance.
I think we saw this clip last time, didn't we?
No.
Because we definitely had an angle from across the street last time.
Not this one.
I mean, if you live across the street from this, you just have to, like, be recording this.
And then there's
all the time.
Grandmom. That's Grammy Num Nums right there. Here comes more.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's big. I think he's the old guy with the sign, but he could probably kick the shit out of Cyraxx.
I don't think it's his sign. He picks up the other guy's sign, right?
Yeah.
Now he picks up the sign off the floor. And now he's holding the sign. And this is when we saw a close-up view of this. We're like, what the hell is this old man with a sign doing? Why does it say mid-90s Kevin Nash?
Is he back out? Or is this...
Yeah, I mean...
That's Cyraxx.
That's him. He's got the bat in hand.
Yeah, dude. Cyraxx would be one of the easiest people to take a bat from.
Probably do it with one hand.
Right. And, like, I would kick him, like... Because my legs are so much longer than his arms and the bat. I would fucking kick him in the gut and then take the bat from him. And like, if he hits me in the shin with the bat, so be it. But he's going to take a hard kick to the gut that's probably going to knock him down.
I think I would just mercy kill him. Like,
oh, okay.
I'd be like, I got to put you out of your misery, man. This is the best thing for all of us. And I would sing like a song as he passed away to honor the fact that he lived this decrepit, sick life.
He let go of the bat. He let go of the bat. Dude, I'd be run after I just assaulted a guy with a bat and he took it from me. I'd be running, like immediately, like running away.
Does Cyraxx live in cartoon physics where he lets go of the bat?
Ohio, yes.
Where he lets go of the bat and the bat just hangs in the sky while he does a little dance, and then grabs the bat again and swings it?
Well, I mean, he lives in cartoon physics where he can just appear out of nothingness, so yeah.
He is like Juggalo Gollum, right?
What an Akron, Ohio shit show, too. I love it.
I love how many people have come out on the street to watch this debacle.
People are saying killing is bad. I said mercy killing. That's a good thing.
Oh my God. All right. Here's the body cam footage. So it's the same cop throughout the entire interaction here. It starts off in Cyraxx's driveway talking to his grandmother, who actually is his honorary mother. She calls him her son.
I mean, we don't know for sure that she's not his grandmother and his mother.
So oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cyraxx looks like the product of...
And now she's fucking that weird, like, meth head.
We don't know. Ed might be Cyraxx from the past.
There's, like, time travel going on.
It's time travel incest storyline.
No soliciting.
This is like a fucked up version of that movie Looper, except they just go back in time and bang their mama grandma.
Out back, my mama's out back.
Man, that looks like some good siding.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get that siding.
Get that siding.
I'm trying to get that siding.
No, you don't need mucker.
she's gonna lock him in. Look at this. See how she locks this door? You can't it's a key only lock.
This is that movie, The Barbarian.
She's locking Cyraxx in.
She's got to do it.
Because he's there. She's like, you don't need to be involved in this. Like, she was giving him some shit.
Is his grandma Brian Dennehy?
I'm Brian Dennehy.
Probably smart to lock him inside.
The internet scam.
She bonsai drops on Ed's cock, doesn't she?
Bonsai! You calling her Yokozuna?
I mean,
dude, there's belly button titties going on right now. I just want.
What does this shirt say? Sorry, I can't have sex with my dog. What's it? Sorry, I can't. I have plans to fuck my dog. I can't read what it says. It starts to drift off at the bottom.
I don't like. She might be okay. Like, well, she is enabling.
Look,
but I don't want to because you love who you love. Like, you love your family, and even if they're pieces of shit, you want to help them. So I'm not saying I don't want to take it out.
But
on
I've said worse about better people than her.
Okay,
I don't really I'm not judging her. Like, she could be a fantastic grandma, with or without the enabling, and I'm still going to talk shit about her.
Okay,
Craigslist. They've been doing this for about a month now. They've been trying to take everything away. This morning they came to try to take the fence. A couple of guys was responding to Craigslist.
Okay.
This cop, dude, they've been called out since 2019. They started. You learned this in this video, but they started a new tracking system in 2019 where they track calls more efficiently instead of just paper writing. And it's already been almost 150 calls to this specific address since 2019.
And how many of those do you think are legit?
I mean, enough for them to dude, wait till you hear this cop explain to their landlord who Cyraxx is. He even plays videos from YouTube to their landlord. Yes.
I want to thank all the people who corrected me on the t-shirt. I obviously didn't think it said she fucks her dog, you psychos.
My landlord says I need to report.
She bought that from iwannafuckdogs.com, owned by Whitney, Wisconsin.
Wait, never mind. It does
really
say
doesn't
something
joke
about
about
the dog.
those things.
I guess for her insurance purposes, but they've been trying to take my car. They've had 4 different people come up here try to take my car.
Why policemen are here taking the fence?
Because they took off.
Why don't you call the police when they came here and take the fence?
I was asleep.
So how do you know it's 2 guys?
I was asleep. I went to the bathroom. I heard some noise. I went and looked out my kitchen window, and I told them to put the stuff back down, and they left.
Ed loves them waist level titties. He loves them.
It's not a good sign that her story already seems incredibly shaky 10 seconds in.
Do you think Ed keeps snacks under those hand kicks?
Has big issues on the internet.
He just heats up a hot pocket under one of her flip floppers.
Her mud flap titties.
Making s'mores. Chuck a couple of graham crackers under there with some marshmallows and what little chocolate you can scoop off of the Nutella jar.
All right. 20.
Sally seems like an okay lady.
Yeah.
I wonder if she can keep her house if
4 different people.
we can arrange.
They can evict him and leave her there.
Then
they
we
can legally.
Then we can arrange for her to sell her farts in jars online.
Trying to take my car, too.
20.
Dude, I can't help but want that. I want that vinyl siding so bad.
Yes, or us, right?
Let's build a fort out of it.
Let's build a little meth trailer out of the vinyl siding.
Yeah, we gotta go get that siding right now.
People are suggesting that we hatch chickens under her breasticles.
I wish last time, so.
Wilkins.
23, I have you long.
I bet if you lift it up, you could probably fit a nice Subway sub underneath it for later.
Whoa! Subway subs aren't good
The
ones.
owner of the house is going to be here.
Well,
So she's
it'll be like a meatball sub.
She's like, the owner's coming here and she'll talk to you. And they get into it, and then you start hearing Cyraxx you don't know what's going on. It's so crazy.
your phone number. What's your phone number?
I like how they censored this one and blur.
That's good.
Yeah.
As long as you're not a lip reader.
Been his son or something.
How old are they?
Sally's
I'd
got
say
kind of like a Mick Foley Cactus Jack swagger about her.
At least in his 50s.
You mean she walks like a 70-year-old?
Yeah, I feel
but
like
Mick Foley was like 30 walking like a 70-year-old.
I feel like she's about to drop an elbow off of the porch.
The other one maybe in his 30s.
He's running along the apron.
Yeah, right off the porch.
Kind of truck.
I don't know. All I know is it was black.
So they basically, she's telling the story like these guys came and they were taking apart the fence, and she said you can't do that. And they're like, okay, and they unloaded their truck, and then we're like, sorry, we saw that you could take the wood from this fence for free.
Yeah,
we saw it on
What they
Craigslist.
say when you tell them to leave.
I can't believe you guys keep dead naming him. He said Cyraxx was dead and he's called metalcore now or some other nonsense.
So he's
I didn't know that.
He's called a musical genre.
I like metalcore better than Cyraxx.
They just did what I said.
I'll call they them metalcore.
But what did they say?
I think Cyraxx pronouns are shit stain.
Oh,
Wait, how can he be dead if he never had any life to begin with?
Oh,
well, I knew why. Dude, these people are doing this. You wouldn't believe how many things that come up missing.
If Sally gets her poor Cyraxx ripped away from her, does she go on a redemption arc
Yes, you do.
and like go challenge like Chris Chan and fight Christine Weston Chandler for what
I mean,
Christine
I
did to
imagine-
her mama?
So this is where it happens here, where he's like, ah, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yes, you do.
Hey,
hear him?
Mouse!
I don't cause these issues. They do this to us.
We've been here 113 times. I've seen your YouTube videos,
Yeah, you
man.
don't know.
Oh my
The
god!
cop's like, we've been here 130 times and I've seen your YouTube videos.
I thought he said 113, but
It
I
was
don't think that really
113.
matters. Over
but-
100. So
Yeah,
that's bad.
over 100 is good enough to know. I wonder if the cops are fans of Cyraxx the way that the cops are fans of King Cobra.
Fans of his videos.
Go on, go upstairs!
Fucking joke. You don't know what the hell you're doing, man. You don't see that you guys
So-
are
Go upstairs!
No, I'm tired of people thinking I'm a fucking joke. You quit.
I'm tired of people thinking I'm a joke.
This is not helping your cause, dude. Just go upstairs.
Let's see what these people do to me.
Okay.
These people
Let me go do this work. I'm going to wait in the cruiser.
What would Cyraxx do if he wasn't locked up? Like, would he come out and fight the cop?
I don't know if he'd fight him, but he'd be out. Yes, he would be outside.
Y'all need to start fucking doing something, man.
Look at him. He's talking trash while the cop's walking away. It's so dumb. And then the cop goes back to his car, and then the landlord shows up. Here, I'll find it in a second. He's muted here.
Is that stolen?
It wasn't stolen. It was taken down. More than likely, Chance had something to do with it. This was online stuff.
His online
They're
stuff.
claiming
What is even going on? I only know half of the story. I don't know all the story. I don't know what's going on. I only hear hits and pieces.
You know,
These cops
I
are victim blaming.
I kind of appreciate that, like, the police probably are not, like, super fucking aware of, like, you know, internet memes and shit, but, like, after 100 visits, they're getting a pretty good fucking education in this shit, and it's like, they're now, like, they're probably, like, power users of, you know, the Reddits and the YouTube channels and stuff, so they're like, oh, yeah, we've seen this, like, we
They're
know what the
non-paid
deal
Reddit
is.
mods now?
Yeah, probably.
What I know is my stuff is becoming missing now.
We've
They're
been-
stealing my stuff.
We've been here 113 times since we got this new system.
That's since 2019, you said? The
Yes.
system came in 2019?
And they've been living there for like 17 years.
Because a lot of people are saying it's been 113 times this year.
No, not this year.
It's been, what, like 2 or 3 years?
He has mental issues.
2019,
and
if they got it in 2019, that would be 4 years.
And he,
Okay,
he-
4
he
years.
causes a bunch of issues online because we get calls from people out of state saying that he's threatening to kill people, suicide, whatnot. So that's why we're constantly out here. You know,
To be fair, a lot of that's probably true.
No, there's videos of me. I'm gonna kill you, Marty. I'm gonna kill you when you come out. Yeah,
it's
definitely
probably not even trolling. It's like actually fucking true. Like
Yep.
when they're calling shit in. So
Victim, because like if you look at the screen here, harassment, meet a party, welfare check.
Yeah, see, he's showing her his screen in his cop car, which is blurred out because it has a whole bunch of personal information on it. But he's like, look at this, look at this. And then she's like, the landlord's like, oh my God, assault? But she doesn't, the assault is actually on him, that part. But she's like, I know he's assaulted his mother before, meaning his grandmother. So like, so it almost indicates that Cyraxx's landlord kind of is friendly with Cyraxx's grandmother, and they've talked about this kind of shit.
All these welfare checks.
I mean, after 100 some times, like I hope they fucking talked about it.
Yep,
because of him.
Well, she's a super good runner. I don't.
She's a good renter.
Want her to go, but
No,
I don't know what can be done about Chance. What can be done?
No, really nothing, because that's his mom, and his mom's taking care of him. But see, all these issues, this is all because of Chance.
Assault?
Yeah, here it is.
Is that to his mom?
No.
He's hit her before.
He's hit her before.
Damn, snitch. Don't talk to the cops.
So what? The landlord is now like actively trying to get him kicked out. And just.
Or this is just Akron levels of gossip.
She could easily kick him out. She could evict only him. Later on, she's like, I want him to get help. I don't want to evict him. I want him to get some kind of help. So.
But she won't do nothing about it. She won't do nothing.
Right, so there's somebody assaulted Chance, but
that's probably music biz Marty or
calls
something.
in for suspicious vehicles here, whatnot.
Whatnot. That's such an Ohio thing. Whatnot and whatnot.
So, like, this is all because of Chance. And this is just this year alone, starting on 5th of January.
It's also because Chance is remedial and people online push his buttons. Like, it's not just Chance. There's a lot of people that are riling up the little fucking lapdog.
Here, though, the landlord is like, the cop is like, well, why don't, the landlord's like, well, I've asked his mom, why don't you just take the internet away? And she refuses to. That would be the solution, just like with Jared's parents.
That's
the internet
enabling
away.
behavior. So to some extent, she's at least partially responsible for it.
So I don't know what's going on with the fence thing, because she said she woke up. There's a guy that was backed in in the truck with his son, and essentially they were taking the fence down, and they were taking sections of the fence. She told him to, stop, can't do that, yada yada yada. You're not supposed to be here. So they took the fencing, put it back down, and they just left. So to me, it sounds like they were under the impression that they were allowed to get it. And knowing Chance's history with his online presence, I wouldn't be. So she's saying they're getting scammed, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'll show you this.
He shows them documentaries on Cyraxx. Shows the landlady a YouTube documentary on Cyraxx from his patrol car. Like, look at this.
Do you think that like this is like their station's expert on him, or do you think like all of them just have like
no? I think they all know. Akron is not a big city. Akron's not a big city, so they probably all know about it. Oh, it's that house we always go to.
Yeah, like they have like fucking department training meetings where they're dealing with just this one house.
Yep.
Juma keeps saying it's 113 times since this January the 5th of this year.
No, he clarifies and says it's been since 2019 when they started the new system that they just rolled out in 2019.
It doesn't fucking matter. Like, he's been there over 100 times, and it really makes no difference whether it's over like 6 months or 4 years. Like, you don't want to be there 100 times. So,
is there anything else I can do besides a victim?
You could date him.
They ain't got nowhere to go.
No, I know. Honestly, not really.
He's a good renter. I just want something.
He's not a good renter.
Well, she means his grandmother, and he's going to clarify. You can evict just him.
What's up with the crotch cam?
He had moved where he currently resides in Akron, Ohio. At less than 5 feet tall and still living with his grandmother.
He's showing her a Cyraxx documentary.
Haunting locales online. I do not intend on making any videos on the internet, cool guys, but this story just has to be heard. Troubling and honestly downright disturbing trials and tribulations of this man are truly abominable. From manipulation to completely utter delusion, this is the story of Cyraxx. I can honestly start this video telling stories of any point of his YouTube saga.
The right opinion? Who is the head?
And you would most likely find it just as disturbing.
I'm not sure. It's a British person.
There are only a select handful of videos that are actually archived, and all relate to him being some kind of rap artist.
The guy talking about chance.
About being signed.
The guy talking about chance.
Yeah, she's like, what is this? It's a guy talking about chance.
Look, I'm a normie. I've been watching the Cyraxx all year. Like, I'm pretty deep into the Cyraxxtery, but you're new, so I'll introduce you with this European guy who will tell you the big story, and then I'll show you some other vids.
But then he explains it to her, and it's so crazy because it's a cop explaining it to this old lady who's like, "What is this?"
Someone. And then over the span of a few months, he's not only stolen all their music, but the names of the musicians, and completely plagiarizing.
His YouTube name is Cyraxx.
It's metalcore now, dude.
And she's like, "What is this?"
Family. Eric Scrubolo was one of these people, and he offered to let Chance sign to his record label.
Yeah, so he goes on the internet, he makes videos to drum up attention.
To drum up attention.
He's had videos, well, and then he also goes into like live streaming where he's recording things live and people can see it. And essentially, like he'll just go on these rants and raves because we get calls all the time from people out of state saying that Chance is going to go shoot someplace up, go kill somebody. He wants to kill himself, like, and it's just garnering attention. He has mental health issues, so let's see.
Did she just
I'm
gasp?
assuming you got a call from.
She called.
Lady. I called the Akron Police Department just a little bit ago, and wanting to see if I could get this handled.
Right.
And the lady told me to come over here, and the police would meet me here.
Yeah, if you have,
you can see her in the driver's side mirror. She's an old lady. Like, yeah, I can see her face. And then
I'm not sure how familiar you are using YouTube or whatnot.
I'm not.
Okay, well, you can go on YouTube, and you can just search Cyraxx, Cyraxx, Akron.
Cyraxx Akron.
And all these videos are on him.
I love how it's a cop teaching her.
What the heck is that? What
the heck? You hear her? She's like, what the heck is that?
That's Chance's butthole.
Yeah.
If you took the cop's advice and you're searching, you see this video, hi, this situation's only going to get resolved one of two ways. Either you take away his internet or you kick him out of the house. That's it. Like,
No, third way, she starts dating him. He's getting too much BJJ to go online. Case closed.
And a lot of these videos are people talking about Cyraxx and all the videos that he's posted. YouTube's taken down a lot. But these are the ones that are just archived. So you can do Cyraxx with 2 X's, Akron.
You can do Cyraxx with 2 X's. You can go to the P Hub and type in Cyraxx stuck in a dryer.
37587 Dorchester Road, District 8. Time now 12:47.
And all this footage of Chance, that's from his videos.
So there's nothing we can do about this. Nothing we can do.
Well, one thing you can do is go after this character, Music Biz Marty.
From Akron. Should I take in Rax help? I got a dog cage for him to Rax out in when I go to my job. How's the training going, Billy? Never forget, don't stop, can't stop with them things. My GTA show is coming along nicely.
For reals, though.
I quit training because I'm going to die.
The victim, because his mom, she is taking care of him. So he has a caretaker.
Well, I can't evict him. How can I evict him without evicting the whole family?
No, you can evict individual people.
People.
Another route I suggest maybe going is
please anything.
Adult Protective Services.
Adult Protective Services.
Yeah, it's when adults are a danger to themselves or other people. You can have them put into a group home under supervision. It's not an option to leave. Like, you don't get to leave anytime you want. You need permission to leave, like that kind of thing.
The only issue
I'm assuming that's where like Chris Chan is at right now. Is something like that.
Chris Chan is in a court-ordered halfway house. Chris Chan should have went to one of these places before Chris Chan ended up where they are now.
This woman should just dig a giant pit in her backyard, put Cyraxx in the pit, and feed Cyraxx like squirrels and other roadkill.
That she's taking care of him, but
she won't do anything. I've asked her to cut off the internet, and she won't. I've asked her why.
Then that's on her. You have to fucking like suck it up and kick him out, or just accept that you're going to deal with this shit forever.
So easy to like renters' rights in America, in Ohio. Not very good. She could probably kick them out within a week if they really wanted to. I don't know what I remember back in the day when I was younger and renting there, it was so easy. Like I think like 48 hours notice, even like.
She said, why should I have to suffer?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what part of the problem did you understand?
Right.
Well, I like how this is out there, how she's like, I don't even want him there.
I'll also just point this out, like, you can just restrict the internet to your devices only and not any of the devices he has.
You could do like
to.
Mac filtering.
You could send him out at the morning, make him go out and, like, I don't know, sell newspapers or walk dogs all day, and he can't come home until 10 p.m., and by then, shut the internet off.
Work release, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put a fucking password on the network and don't tell them what it is. Like, that would help a lot.
Okay, forget it. You know? So I'm trying to figure out how we can solve this without kicking her out.
No, I understand. And you can have him evicted.
Well, that ain't going to cut because he ain't got nowhere to go.
See,
That's
she
his
actually,
fucking problem.
it's weird. She genuinely cares about what happens to him because the cop keeps going like, you should get rid of him. And she's like, I want him to get help. So it's kind of like she doesn't have to do that. They now know who the source of the problem is.
Right. So that's what
Music Biz Marty.
You call Adult Protective Services. So, and just to give you an idea,
If I would call that, would I have to give my name and everything?
you can remain
When the
anonymous.
fuck is Danny Brown just going to buy this house?
And what would
It has to be for sale first.
Well,
He could offer.
if there's enough. So here's what I want you to do.
We know the landlord right here. We're going to get a hold of her. We're going to say, look, Danny Brown wants to give you market value for the house. And then Danny Brown will come in. He'll kick Chance out.
We have this new system. We got this
He'll
new
take
system.
care of
Listen,
Sally.
this is important.
Back in 2019.
We got this new system back in 2019.
So we've had 113 calls just on this new system since November of 2019.
2019.
November
We've
of
been coming
2019.
here well before this new system.
We have been here many times before the new system.
My advice would be to go down to the station. You don't need the printouts of the notes of every single call, but try and get a list of every single time you've came out. Well, we've came out here since Chance and his mother lived here. All those calls, and they can all. And you can get them listed like this, where it's just all in rows. Get that. I would call Adult Protective Services, let them know what's going on, tell them about how many times we've been out here since this new system.
You said how many? 100 and what?
113 times with this new system, but we've been coming out here before that. So get a total number of calls of how many times we have come out here because of Chance. And I would give them this website. Tell them YouTube, look up Cyraxx, Cyraxx.
Can you write that down?
Yeah, let me write that down for you.
Thank you.
Cyraxx.
I am just really beside myself.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious if somebody watching this body cam footage might take his advice and do exactly what he's saying, even if she doesn't.
Yeah, because he said you could do it anonymously.
I wonder if he like knows that, and he's specifically like kind of hinting that anybody watching this footage should probably do it.
Any police body cam footage is public unless a judge rules otherwise that it can't be made public. So,
because at least that way.
Kind of surprised that none of the police themselves have fucking tried this. So,
they can go online and watch those videos. Typically, if APS deems somebody needs like special attention and care, or even more, just being thoroughly watched over, because of the inability for them to care for themselves or cause issues or whatnot, they would take custody of them and they would put them in a home setting where they can monitor.
Because I was wondering if I need to get a lawyer.
You wouldn't need to. I mean, if you're going to evict them, you would just have to go down to the county.
I don't want to do that.
See?
Don't get a lawyer, get an exterminator.
Yeah, she doesn't need a lawyer. He's like, you don't even need a lawyer. You just come down to the county. You're like,
give him one of those bogritos with a bug in it, but make sure the bug is poisonous.
I want him to get help.
Right. So, but as far as this fence, there's not much we can do about this.
I've already called my insurance.
Okay.
I have a $500 deductible, so.
I'm coming to get that
why
vinyl
would I get
siding.
another fence for somebody to come to try to steal that one down too?
Well, that's the thing. I don't even think it's.
You know,
they're not stealing.
well, it is stealing. They're coming on my property.
No, it's because of Chance.
I know, but they're still coming on my property.
But Chance is allowing it to.
Chance is allowing it.
Did you ask Chance if he did this?
He started coming up some concoct story, but he goes, no. When I'm talking to Mom, she goes like, we're being scammed. And I go, are you sure, Chance? Because she locked Chance in the house when I was talking to her.
You know what? I actually don't like that the cop is in on the fucking Chance history. He knows too much.
Should know.
He knows too much and not enough at the same time.
He knows quite a bit.
No, Chance is full of it. I watched this video by the right
He's talking
opinion.
about a video. He's talking about what just happened, though.
Yeah.
The cop knows too much and not enough at the same time.
You don't have to be that fucking smart to like put two and two together with what we just watched, where it's like she literally locked him in the house and told him to go upstairs and not to say anything, and he still kept trying to like dig a hole anyway. So
yeah, he's a feral child.
Like, are you sure Chance didn't arrange
He's
something?
got more chromosomes than IQ points.
So
He's
she goes, no.
not good.
Chance says, no, that's not how it happened.
Yeah, that video the Bell store was talking about.
So he concocted something with somebody on there.
You know, she's had to change her phone number so many times. Okay, and so
that's her fucking problem. She doesn't want to deal with it.
Did these people found out her number and they're bothering her, and they're bothering me too. They're calling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Should we
don't
have
answer.
Cyraxx relocated to Casper, Wyoming?
No.
Or any phone number I don't know, so I just don't answer it.
Yeah.
But it's them.
It could be any whole host of people too. Because Chance has been doing this for years.
Well, I have some sympathy because I understand this probably. It sucks to deal with this, but at some point, you got to do something about it. Like you don't get to sit there and bitch about it for like years and not do anything. Like you either learn to live with it or fucking do something.
That's the Akron, Ohio way. Anybody who's born in Akron, Ohio, and continues to live there, just bitches about it and does nothing. That's the Akron, Ohio way, Magicus.
That's the fucking definition of insanity. Just like
yes, living in Ohio is the definition of insanity. That's why Ben has got out.
That too. So
that's why Ben left Ohio. Okay.
I'm writing all this down for you. You can call Adult Protective Services, see if they can help you out. But if not, if you want to stop dealing with this, next step is just to evict them.
Number 2.
Oh, geez, I don't want to evict him. Oh, I don't want to evict him. Where will he go? I don't want to do that. Oh, no.
I can't possibly imagine this is the first time that the police have had this exact conversation with her. It's like,
she recently called the police because people were coming and stealing stuff from the house. They were threatening, telling her they were going to come take the vinyl siding. That's why she started talking to the cops now. I don't know if she's had an interaction with the cops in the last 113 times because they've been coming to the house, not to her. This is where she just introduced herself to the script.
Calls.
She didn't know about the documentary, Magicus.
So
because she doesn't seem terribly educated.
The two men that could.
There's also a mega Chad from Akron, Ohio.
Who?
LeBron James.
What?
Come on, dude. What do you mean, Okay, well you're just playing it up, right? What you got on LeBron James? Are you taller than him?
No.
Are you more successful than him?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
In every single way.
In every single way? So you got more money than him?
Yeah.
No, you liar. Okay, whatever. You fucking liar.
Fuck more bitches than him?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Objectively, no.
Yeah.
Objectively, LeBron James has it all on Billy. He's got it all on him.
Yeah, well, okay,
Yep.
but counterpoint,
Yes.
Billy has done more episodes of DP than he has.
Way more.
Okay. And
that's got to count for something,
does
right?
it? So that means I'm better than Billy since I've done more?
You're better than Bon.
I mean,
Load up.
technically.
No, not.
Up. And then when she came out and stopped them, they unloaded the fence and they put it back down.
I love how everyone just proves you have to live in like a fantasy outside of reality to
Because
make this
she
work.
told me
I'm
you're not
reading
allowed
your
to take it.
comments. That's fine.
So
You
it's
like to
not like
role
they
play
were
on the internet.
Coming here just to steal
That's cool, I
fencing
guess.
right there, because you can go to vacant home and take the fence, and there's
Did
nothing.
you happen to talk to these people?
No, they were gone. So I asked her. I was like, did they just talk to them? Like, did you ask them like what's going on? And she said, she's like, no, I was asleep. I heard banging, so I woke up and I came outside and I saw them taking the fence down and loading it up. And that's when she stopped them, and they said okay, and they put it back down. So if they really wanted to steal it, they wouldn't have unloaded it. They would have just drove off with it. But they put it back down, placed it next to the garage, and left.
Yeah, but
So,
if nobody caught them,
from
they
the
would
way
have taken
things
it.
Well, they would have thought. I assume they thought that they were allowed to take it. So yeah.
Born December 30th, 1984 in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, so was Alcoholics Anonymous.
I don't think so. I think Alcoholics Anonymous has been around a lot
It
longer.
started in Akron, Ohio.
Okay, well, sure. Is that bad or good?
I'm just saying, there's a certain kind.
So you have no point to what you're
There's a certain
saying.
kind
Thank
that
you.
comes out of
It doesn't sound
Akron.
like it's really truly a theft, but when Chance was listening, he says, no, this is what happened.
No swag though. Literally the best about Ohio is Ben Pie.
You know what? As much as I want to stroke my own ego, that's not true. I mean, there's some good stuff there. There's a lot of good stuff that came out of it that went other places.
When I was on
One
the
in the
internet,
chat if Ben is being humble and is the best thing to come out of Ohio.
It's not true.
Essentially, is what he said. And Mom cut him. So people
fuckers.
trying to steal her cars and whatnot suspiciously.
At any point in time, if ever there is...
Even Billy himself said he's not taller than LeBron. LeBron is like 6'9".
Yeah, but I've been wrong before.
that you can take him away, and take
That's
him
a first.
Billy, he's just being humble. He knows he's actually taller. He just doesn't want to brag about
okay.
it.
Damn,
Yeah.
then how tall am I?
Yeah, on a good spine
if Billy
day.
is 6'9", how tall am I then?
On a good spine day, LeBron ain't got shit on me.
something about it. If there's anything, I mean, you didn't do anything about the internet, nothing. Nothing about cyber or whatever that is.
Ben, have you taken I-75N out of Ohio?
I-75 it runs north and south.
Yeah, so N would be north. I-75 north.
That goes into Michigan.
What part of Michigan?
All of it. It goes through all of Michigan. Like it cuts through the center of Michigan.
Yeah, like what's the first big city you go through?
Detroit.
Detroit. So I-75 goes through Detroit?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I-75 goes all the way down to Miami, Florida, and all the way up to like the UP, like Sault Ste. Marie.
I don't think I've ever been on I-75.
I-75 is one of the most active freeways in the entire country because of the states it goes
Maybe
through.
I was on I-75 for a short period. Does it go through Columbus or no?
No, it
And
doesn't.
I don't think I was ever on I-75.
I'll show you where it goes through. Let's see. Yeah, I would drive on it all the time. Let's see. Maps.
Plus,
no, Ben Pie is the best person to come from Ohio. Call it Ben Pio.
It's Ben Pio. I like Ben Pio better than
Ben
Ohio.
Pio?
Ben Pio.
Yeah.
You know
Ben
what's
Pio.
weird? It's weird when I meet Japanese people and I tell them where I'm from. Ohio is like basically like hello or like good morning in Japanese. So that's an interesting thing. Or it's like Ohio.
Do they bring up the Ben Pie thing when you meet them as well?
They don't know about that shit.
Because it's Senpai, right?
Yeah, but I don't tell them my name is Ben Pie on the fucking internet.
Oh, okay.
So here's Toledo. The loop is called 475, and then the thing that goes north and south is I-75. So here's I-75. So it goes north, and then it goes, like right through Detroit, right here.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring this up earlier, but I think I was also the star of the better Space Jam, too.
Well, it's not really. The second one is not really hard to star
that's
in
why
one
I didn't really
better.
want to bring it up. At that point, I'm just grandstanding.
I think it might be better if we just
Can you
all
talk to
collectively
Keemstar about
pretend-
setting up a fight between you and LeBron James?
Yeah.
Do you think you'd win that
I'm
one?
going to be on the undercard
Do you
of
think you'd win that
Zuckerberg
one?
and Musk. Yeah, of course.
Okay. That'll be
We should
cool
just
to watch.
Don't acknowledge the existence of the second Space Jam. Just don't.
I didn't want to bring it up for that exact purpose. But
All right.
I felt I had to.
Everyone, link is pinned in the chat. You should sign up. We're in about 7 minutes. We're gonna go do Actual Mania 45 tonight. And if you want to sign up, it's only $5 on Patreon. You can sign up. It helps keep the show going too. It's the lifeblood of this show.
It's the butt blood.
Yeah.
Do it.
Sign up, hang out. We've got Magicus on commentary.
Yay.
Tonight we're going to clear up a lot of shit that went wrong last month too. Yeah, Actual Mania 45.
Opticon in the chat says they banned Billy from the NBA because of his physical advantage over other players.
Yeah.
That sounds factual.
That's actually why they moved this. They were like, Billy, not only can Billy not play in the NBA, we need to move the team to the 1,000 miles away to Oklahoma.
Yeah, after they banned me, they moved the Sonics out of Seattle. They were like, Seattle is banned from the NBA.
And actually, the hoops beforehand were only 6'5", so like Billy could dunk easily.
I didn't dunk. I would bend down to put the ball in.
You liar.
They're like, this is getting too hard for that Bill Fridge. He just bends down to drop the ball in because he's literally
You see
jolly
Egghead
and green.
talking shit?
What do you say?
Look at what he said about Seattle.
It's still salty because they lost the Sonics? Of course. Just because you're from Oklahoma and you got our sloppy seconds doesn't mean let's imagine Egghead that I was banging a girl and then I was done banging her and she moved to Oklahoma and you started going around sniffing my crotchety old stank. Does that make you a king?
I think that's kind of hard for me to imagine. Just one girl.
Yeah, I know. I actually
You know LeBron James is fucked more than you.
No, it's not
no.
true.
Oh my God! Come on, dude.
The reason
you're insane.
The reason
dude,
they kept
this is why he never you can never take what Billy says in good faith because objectively true shit he cannot. Do you seriously think LeBron James, a 6'9" multi-millionaire, greatest athlete on earth, has fucked less than you.
Yeah, obviously. I call him Little Bron James. Little Bron.
Yeah, okay.
This is my smaller
I'm just
brother.
letting you guys know who are out there that think it's genuine.
Yeah, everybody who thinks it's genuine. Ben's the only person taking this
not, though.
seriously
No,
at
it's
all.
not true, though. It's not true.
It is, but it has to be on a good spine day.
Yes,
People
thank
take
you.
it seriously.
I'm not saying I'm 100% better than LeBron James. I do have bad spine days. And there's a reason we kept the Seattle Storm in Seattle.
They're good.
We got rid of the Sonics because I got banned from the NBA, but we kept the Seattle Storm because I still have sex with all of them. Because I have more sex than Wilt
Do you have
Chamberlain.
sex with ladies that are taller than you?
Well, I mean, on a bad spine day, I do.
Oh, no. They're almost all taller than you. No, almost 100% of their team is taller than you.
I've been with more people than Wilt
Almost
Chamberlain,
100%
LeBron,
of their team
and the
is
rest of
taller
the
than you.
NBA combined.
Dude, like Magicus, like just think about it, like a women's professional basketball team. They are almost all taller than Billy.
Yeah, I don't like
the
the way
shortest ones are Billy's
I like the
height.
way you're mansplaining this, Ben. You got to respect the females of the WNBA and their ability to have crazy amounts of sex with me.
I mean, yeah,
Some of them
I believe it.
don't want to have sex with men, though. A lot of them don't.
Well, I'm more than a man.
What does that mean?
I'm a god. And no matter how tall they are, when they're down in their place of worship, on their knees
Did you
in
just
prayer
say you're a
position.
glob?
That's not what I said, no.
Oh. He was like, I'm not a man, I'm a glob.
I remember when you were like talking about this like made up, or I'm sorry, this totally legitimate religion where you believe that like everyone has like, what is it, like 43 people that you need to like ascend to heaven or
Objectively
something.
speaking,
It
the
was
best
the
sports
Nines.
franchise from Seattle are the Sounders.
That is true, actually. Like, if you talk about, like, success, but not money, like, the Seahawks and the Mariners make way more money than the Sounders. Because no one gives a shit about soccer in America. But, like, the biggest soccer audience is out here, for sure.
They started stacking up my ex-lovers, and it got to a point where
Their bodies?
Yeah, their bodies. Because I
you murdered them all?
It's not murder. I incapacitate them with my with my
when
manly
Billy talks
stroke.
about his body count, he moves it a
Stroke
little
me,
bit differently
stroke
than everyone
me.
else.
And they lined them up so much they got to the moon, and then we had to start hanging them back down to the ground from the moon, like a little mobile.
We're talking like millions of people here, right?
Oh, more, yeah. I'm actually. They were calling my cock COVID-19 before COVID-19 because of how contagious sex with me was. People were having sex with me before they could like fathom consent, which was it was a morally gray area. They all ended up consenting, but it was mid-stroke.
It does explain all the coughing and difficulties breathing.
Yes.
Wow, how convenient. I'm so glad we cracked that code. I mean...
Nailed it.
I love this conversation.
It's all the grooming I do.
I do grooming too, though. I have chihuahuas, long-haired chihuahuas.
I
have like a mini like clipper that I kind of like because they grow dreadlocks over time.
I have a Peruvian lap rat. Chunky little shaved.
Everyone sign up for
morsel.
Actual Mania 45. We're about to go live over there in just a minute. Sign up now. Don't be a loser. Come hang out. We'll see you there.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants from the strangest corners of the internet. Gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.